I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's the Seahawks going up against the Jets. Now we'll go down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 3 matchup.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and it's Week 3 in the NFL as we join you from CenturyLink Field. Down on the sidelines, there's a look at the Jets head coach. His team off to a nice start, 2-0 so far this year. And on the other side, we have Jeff Fisher. His team 1-1 so far this year. And Steven Hauschka is ready now to get this one started. The Seahawks are back deep, waiting to return the kick. This game has officially begun. And he'll start his return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. Barkley's going to be leading the offense once again today. He connected on over 60% of his throws last week. First down at the 28. Gets the handle here.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
Matt Barkley will be under center. And they're all over him for the sack. The Jets defense making a statement early with a sack.
Yeah, you always want to hit the quarterback early, get some self-doubt into the quarterback, but also give the offensive lineman some self-doubt going like, man, this might be a long day, and I think it will be.
The Seahawks get set at the line, needing to get to the 38 for a first.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the defense. The Seahawks have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down.
Let's go.
The Seahawks from the 32 has his man.
Good job by the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have fourth down.
Coverage team won't get a chance this time as it bounces into the end zone. Petty's taking the field now. This is his 6th season as a quarterback in the NFL. Sankey's lined up as the single back. First down at the 20. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time. Now we'll get a look at the Jets lineup on offense. A week ago, they shredded the defense, throwing for over 400 yards.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Look looking long. And they can't connect. As we get a look at the defensive starters, this secondary will certainly need to be on point here in the passing game. Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Seahawks go with the dime formation here on defense. Petty's going to take it from the gun. The Jets get a first down.
This is a route that's not run enough in the NFL, the corner route. So many times, receivers just go across the field, they go short. But when you make these double moves like that, you get wide open, and what a throw by the quarterback.
Reaches out and snatches it.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Let's go. Run to the yard. Run to the yard.
Second down and 8. And they take him down. Can they overcome the sack? 3rd down on the way. It's Sankey in the backfield. They're set to punt it away now. And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner. Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Jets official. He confirmed that it is an ankle injury. However, guys, not much more is known at this time, and the team is keeping quiet. And while the team isn't going to flat out say he's out for the year, it does seem this injury may end his season.
Gains 16.
Nice catch that time by the receiver on the slant route. Quarterback puts it right on target.
Set up now at the 37. First down at the 37. Takes it from the strong eye. Here's a look at the Seahawks offense. Last week, they never turned the football over once. That leads us to 2nd down.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Almost picked off that time. Here's the Jets defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. The line of scrimmage, the 36. The Jets with a nickel look here on defense. 3rd and 9. Looking at every option. He's wide open for the grab. That's his first reception today.
Bad timing that time by the defense on the blitz. They mistime it. It gives the quarterback the extra time, and he finds the receiver down the field for the completion.
First down and 10. They'll run it here. They'll mark him at the 22.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
2nd down after going to the ground game the first play.
Get ready.
Another carry here. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
The Jets guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
This is third down. Playing press coverage to the outside.
Get ready. Grab 38.
Matt Barkley now will take it from the shotgun. Surveys. A 40-yard field goal attempt coming up. He converts here on the field goal try. We're late in the first, and that field goal puts them on top.
Yes, and it's a confidence boost, no question about it. When you get a field goal or a touchdown late in the first quarter and it puts you on top, it just feels good.
He's brought down. That return's good for about 22. The Seahawks defense, Bill, where are they right now mentally after the last time giving up a couple of first downs, but in the end, forcing the punts?
They feel great. And I'll give a lot of credit to the coaches on the sideline. I thought they put the players in good positions, and the players took advantage of it.
Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
Lots of ways to attack cover two. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
The Seahawks lined up in the nickel. 2nd and 10. Hundley is unable to find his target that time.
It's way too early in a game like this, in this situation, to take a chance. Want to draw, throw a screen, maybe just a straight-ahead run, but don't turn over the football.
3rd down. The Jets lined up. Everybody split out wide.
The quarterback. He's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Finds his mark. Gains 12. That's another reception. Give him 2.
When the football's in the air, the receiver on the curl route has to see it and come back towards the quarterback. That's what he did that time. That's why they got the completion.
The Jets have it at the 29. Hundley is going to take off with it. The Seahawks defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
Well, this is an easy call right now for the offensive coordinator. He knows the situation of the football game, so you give the quarterback a nice, safe play to run right here.
That last pass incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down. The Jets all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Out of the shotgun. Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete. They've come out of the blocks fairly sluggishly, and this defense has taken full advantage, Phil.
Yeah, the offense having a tough time. They did not have a good series that time, and the defense, you were right, took advantage of a sluggish offense and got off the field.
Watkins got it on the return. Gains 13. The Jets defense on that last series may have taken some positives out of only allowing a field goal.
Well, listen, I think 3 is better than 7. No question about that when you're talking about the defense, but they got some corrections to make. I think they did it on the sidelines, and this time they're looking to go out there and get a 3 and out.
The Seahawks now move the chains.
Quarterbacks love play-action passes, especially on 1st down, because the defense, sometimes they're expecting run. You fake it, easy completion down the field.
1st down here after the completion. Matt Barkley now will take it from the shotgun. Scans the field. Incomplete as he was looking short. Coming to the line at the 36-yard line. The Jets come out in a dime package. Second down and 10. And he finds Sammy Watkins. Watkins is tackled right at the 20. That's his first reception today.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch. Well, this is good confidence for the offense, isn't it? To move down the field early in the game and get inside the 20. Let's see if they have a play up their sleeve that can get them in the end zone.
Coleman's tackled down after a gain of 7. After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. It's Watkins with the catch. Watkins marked down after a gain of 4.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
First and goal from the 9. Barkley's completion percentage 70% on the day.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Second and goal from the 5. They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown. Just underway here in the second, and it looks like they're going to stay aggressive in this quarter if that touchdown is any indication.
Hard to believe it. Here we are early in the second, and we already got a lead that just got increased. I give the offense credit, but somewhere along the line, the defense of the opponents has to step up and just be tougher.
He's got a chance to return this one. Tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Wagner's ready to lead this defense back into battle. He's been front and center in what's been a sensational effort from that unit throughout the first half.
You're right, Jim. He is front and center, and the offense is putting all their efforts into making sure he's not the reason why they're losing. But they forgot all the other guys around him. They're pretty good, too, and they are getting it done.
And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. And they have closed the gap here in the second quarter after a horrible start, but that touchdown certainly could prove to go a long way here, Phil.
I know it's early in the second quarter, but, man, this is one ugly football game, wasn't it? They were being dominated, but all of a sudden it turned around with that touchdown. Now look out. We'll see what happens.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. Sammy Watkins returning to the field as we get ready for this next drive. It's not often you see him as absent from their offense as he's been so far today, Phil.
Yeah, it says a lot about their football team, doesn't it? When their star wide receiver's not part of the game and not really contributing the way you'd like to see him, but you still are up. That says something. You've got a good football team. This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Second down coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Barkley standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Throws the pass, and this is dropped.
All you have to do is watch the head of the receiver. When they drop footballs, usually it's because you can see their head move the other way before the football gets there. That's what happened this time, and it's a drop pass. Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Seahawks on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
First down at the 35. And it's caught by Noshawn Moreno. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
If they're going to take away all the receivers down the field, throw it short to your running back, and look what they can do in the open field. Nice run by the running back.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Richardson gets to the quarterback.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
Second down here.
Let's go.
Brian Quick has the catch. That's reception number 2 for him.
Long way to go in this game. No reason to panic right now, and I don't think the offense will. They'll call a nice conservative play here.
Barkley's completion percentage 70% on the day.
Let's go.
3rd and a long way to go. And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. The Seahawks defense, where was it the last time? They could not stop the pass.
Well, they were trying. I mean, they were working as hard as they could, but, hey, this group they're going against on offense, they're pretty good.
Midway second quarter, the defense gets a sack.
When you take a blindside hit like that, oh, my gosh, do they hurt. And you get up, you make sure you're okay, then you try to find out who's responsible for you getting you hit like that. Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Smith's got it on a pass that had some heat. The Jets trail right now, but the passing game has been strong. Hundley has been dropping back and finding targets so far.
Yeah, you're saying it right. They are behind, but it's not the fault of the offense. The offensive line giving this quarterback protection, and when you give him time, he's one of the best in the NFL.
Handoff made. Sankey's met at the 44.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Seahawks defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 2nd and 1. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Ball from the 46. The Jets come out with a split backfield. Now 1st and 10. Knocked down as he fires it. Second down following that incompletion. The Seahawks sat at the line. Dime package. Hundley has got it in the gun. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, you expect defensive ends to get sacks because they come around the outside. But when you get pressure from the inside and the defensive tackle gets a sack, that's just an added bonus.
Halftime, 2 minutes away. as we head back to the field. We've got an offense trying to get some momentum going before the first half draws to a close.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
The Jets have it at the 44. Amaro is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch.
Hundley's completion percentage, 40% on the day. First down following the long play. Hundley is going to take the snap from the shotgun. Going deep. They come to the line at the 24. Hundley has got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. And it's swatted away.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's 3rd and long, and you're losing a football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
The Jets with an empty backfield look here. 3rd and 10. He's hit as he throws it.
The Jets really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
And converts on the 3. Well, the coach will be happy with the field goal to go to the intermission with this game tied.
Isn't it amazing? The team that just kicked the field goal and tied it up, they have great confidence now. And the team that gave up the field goal, you can see their body language. They are disappointed in the fact that they're tied here late in the 2nd quarter.
The Jets have to be pretty proud of their defense up to this point as we approach halftime. But then again, that could be said on the other side of the field, too.
Yeah, that's what we're seeing, good defense. And listen, when you go in at halftime, you talk about what you're doing on offense. It's not necessarily the plays are bad. It's the order in which you are calling them in. Catch the defense off guard. That's what play calling is about.
So they complete that one, yet it's still 2nd down.
Get ready. Right to the air.
Matt Barkley now will take it from the shotgun. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. That's his first reception today.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Barkley's completion percentage, 70% on the day. First down at the 34. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. The Seahawks signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Press coverage all the way. Here's the first snap after the big play. Screen. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
That was a really big hit on that receiver. I promise you, that receiver never thought that guy could hit that hard.
Coming to the line at the 46.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Incomplete.
That's a nice route that time by the receiver, running the corner route, and the quarterback just throws it too far and misses it.
3rd down on the way. From the gun, Matt Barkley ready for the snap. He'll take the snap from the gun. Stands in the pocket. Very nearly intercepted. When we met with the offensive coordinator this week, Phil, I'm sure they had no idea that their game plan would be stymied like this late in the first half.
Oh, I'm sure of that. Jim, you know, listen, every time we meet with offensive coaches, they think they got the best game plan they've had all year long. Well, good game plans, they can't overcome the fact that the defenses are just more physical and faster than they are right now.
The Seahawks have been relentless when it comes to getting to the quarterback today, Phil.
They have. It's been good coverage down the field. So when there's good coverage, the quarterback holds that football just for a half a second more. And that half a second, it's led to hits and sacks on the quarterback.
It's Sankey in the backfield. The Jets will take the snap from the 35. Brings it in. No one's going to get him now. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. And as we near the half, the lead now is theirs thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, you know, look at that. Just think about how much that changes the mentality of both teams. One now all psyched up and emotionally feeling great. And the defensive side, oh my gosh, they are down and have to be disappointed about how they played on that drive.
Watkins is going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20. Sammy Watkins returning to the field as we get ready for this next drive. He's not having any kind of impact on this game so far, and that's a big reason why his team's behind.
Yeah, when you talk about the run game, the pass protection, the run blocking, there's one word that comes to mind: poorly. Everybody's having a bad day, and especially the wide receiver. He's got to pick it up. He has the ability to raise the level of play of this offense just by his actions. Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
Barkley's back in shotgun formation. He'll throw it over the middle. Gains 18. The Seahawks call a timeout and are left now with only one. The Seahawks are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Whoop, was that a false start?
Oh, yeah, that was easy to see. Even with your bad eyes, as you get older, you can see that he moved before the snap of the ball.
Barkley's set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. Drop back, shotgun formation. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Get ready.
Matt Barkley now will take it from the shotgun. Unable to bring it in. It's third down coming up. Quarters formation here for the defense. There's a flag right there.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there. Third down after the penalty. The Seahawks get set at the line, needing to get to the 38 for a first. Matt Barkley now will take it from the shotgun. Middle of the field and incomplete this time.
The Seahawks put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
This will probably be the last play of the first half. Launching it deep. The Seahawks turn the ball over on downs. And that's going to do it for the first half. We'll be back from the Emerald City to start the second half in Seattle after the break. Here at Century Link Field, Jim Nantz and Phil Simms as the third quarter is about to get underway. That return's good for about 18. The Jets have moved the ball quite well through the air. Hundley has, of course, been at the head of that attack.
Man, what a day he is having. And when you get open, it doesn't matter if you're wide open or it's a tight window. He is putting the football right on the money. What an impressive display of throwing the football.
They bring in the extra tight end. And now here's the first snap of the second half. That's Wagner making the stop.
Sankey's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The Jets come out in a bunch set. Second and 8. Smith's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Stewart's there that time for the tackle.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
Hundley is completion percentage, 40% on the day. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
The Jets offense, they know it's more than just about their defense. The offense did a good job that time picking up the first down. That's what you want to do. You got a small lead in the second half. Keep getting those first downs and eat that clock up.
Makes the reception. The Jets are in front thanks to their quarterback. Hundley has had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good, and the players are taking advantage of it.
The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel. They're going back up top. It's intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Seahawks retaking the field with their offense in a game that hasn't been very pretty here of late. Turnovers by both teams on the last two possessions.
Well, define the word pretty. I think if you ask the defensive teams, hey, they love this game. It's beautiful. So far, the takeaways by the defense, that's the story. Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
First down at the 19. Strong eye handoff here. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Let's go.
The defensive line, they're all talking. They're all shifting to the right.
Is able to read that play and make the hit. Looking at this deficit, you wonder how much more they're going to try to run the football because it has not been there for the taking all game long.
Yeah, the running game's been terrible. Hard to win a game in the NFL when you're one-dimensional. But if you want to win today's game, that's exactly what you're going to have to do. Throw the football.
The Jets with a nickel look here on defense. 3rd and 13. Scanning the field. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. All set to punt here. taken down at the 40. The Jets counted on the passing game early, but it slowed down after a hot start. Hundley has tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when an offensive line is not sharp, our quarterback's going to lose confidence.
The Seahawks lined up in the nickel.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Brings it into his body. That's Wagner making the stop.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Sankey lines up as the single back here. Staying with the passing game on first down. And it's batted down. Second down after the incompletion. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Out of the shotgun formation. It's complete to Devin Smith, and that's a gain of 10.
Well, the drag route that time picked up solid yards. These receivers, sometimes they get a little nervous running these drag routes or these short crossers because they are afraid a defender's going to come out of nowhere and hit them. That's the quarterback's job. See in front of the receiver, lead the guy to the open space.
From the gun. Hundley is tackled right at the 35. They bring back out the offense to go for it. The Jets will take the snap from the 35. Sankey's marked down at the 27.
Well, you got a small lead in the second half, and you go for it on fourth down. That is a risky proposition, but the head coach took a big sigh of relief over there on the sideline because they picked it up. Good job by the offense.
First and 10. Hundley is running away from the pressure. Picks up about 5.
It's always nice when there's trouble in the pocket that the quarterback's able to run and get outside that pocket and make throws on the run. Nice job that time completing the pass.
Hundley's completion percentage, 50% on the day. 2 tight ends on the field here. The Jets from the 22. Sankey's met after a gain of 3.
Sankey's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
3rd and 2. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
First down here after the run. Sankey lines up as the single back here. Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Second down and 10. thrown incomplete. Mounting a serious drive. Third down and 10. And they get the sack.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
Jim Nantz Bill Sims here at CenturyLink Field as the fourth quarter is about to get started. Watkins got it on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks are experiencing a little bit of a drought here offensively, having gone 3 straight possessions without a score. What do you think needs to be done to buck that trend here, partner?
I'd say it's a little more than a drought. This is some awful offense, and there's many things you got to do. You got to tell your offensive line to pick things up. When the offensive line is aggressive, it gives all the stars a chance to succeed, and that's what they got to do here. Offensive line, get it going. Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
They come to the line of scrimmage, first down. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Barkley's going to take it from the gun. Failing to complete that one, so second down here.
The D-lines, they're seeing something on the offensive side. Everybody shifting to the left.
Quick with the catch. A foot race to the end zone. The 10 and in for the touchdown. And that was a very much needed touchdown with still the better part of the fourth quarter left to play.
Yeah, it's early here in the fourth, but what you've done now, hey, let's put some pressure on your own defense. Go out there and get us a stop and get our offense the football and see if they can go out there and take the lead.
The Jets are ready to return the kick. And he's met head on right there at the 20. Looking at this comparison, Phil, it's fun to see these two quarterbacks going head-to-head in a tightly contested game.
Yeah, so well played on the offensive side by both teams. The quarterbacks, they've been very sharp. They're on target with the football, and their offensive lines are playing very well.
The Jets will come to the line. Fourth quarter. A week ago, they played in a close one. In another one here today. The score's 20-17. Has his man. Gains 5.
When you have a lead in the fourth quarter, you like these short completions because you pick up yards and that clock keeps moving.
That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up. It's Sankey in the backfield. Hundley is now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. He's brought down at the 46. And as we see the stats flash up, as a head coach, you have to be happy when your quarterback bounces back the way he has today.
Absolutely. You know the head coach is happy about this. And look, when your quarterback is hot, let him keep throwing the football.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Amaro with the reception. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw.
Hundley is completion percentage, 50% on the day. Coming to the line at the 44.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Gets it out for the completion. That's his first reception today.
Good job that time by the quarterback. You got a lead in the fourth quarter. Don't take chances. Nobody open down the field. So he throws it short, and he gets a completion.
Hundley has now completed 4 in a row. Second down and 2. Slashes to the left side.
You got to be fast to get to the quarterback, and you got to be strong to stop the run. How about that streak that time by the D-end? Stands his ground and makes the tackle.
It'll be third down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Looking across the middle. Warner takes him down.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Set up now at the 26. The Jets come to the line with a bunch set. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. He'll take the snap about midway through the fourth. Makes the reception. Gains 11.
Well, when you get a couple first downs on a drive, it just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
And that's a gain of maybe 5. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day. Second down and 5. Sankey's going to secure the handoff. Jams it across the goal line for the touchdown. That might have provided them with all the cushion they need to close this one out, Phil.
I think it did, Jim. This cushion is so big, if you and I were on the defensive side, I think we'd still be safe. That's how big it's got and how dominant a performance this has been by the team today.
The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff. They're setting up the return. And the tackle is made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Seahawks head back onto the field with their offense. We're going to see if they can keep the scoring onslaught going as we've seen touchdowns on consecutive possessions here, Phil.
Jim, these teams are so hot. And when you're hot like this on the offensive side, you just look at the coach and say, keep sending them in because we're going to make them work.
That's a ball that should have been caught.
These receivers in the NFL, they are so good now. Anytime you see a drop pass, it's almost always the one reason. They took their eyes off the football before it got there.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Second and 10. Donnell with the reception. And he gains maybe 3. The Seahawks still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Barkley's led his team on the field today and has posted some very impressive numbers.
Yeah, the offense has been sharp, and I'll say this, in the NFL, if you're trying to make a comeback, the easiest way to do it is to do it with a hot quarterback and the offense that's clicking on all cylinders.
The Seahawks have been very good throwing the football today. Barkley's been efficient, he's been finding his targets, and he's getting it done.
He is showing why he's one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. When you take his talent and you put along with it great decisions, you get something special on the field.
We're back. Only 2 minutes remain in this one. First and 10. Draw play here. Pryor's there to make the stop. Every play is huge now. Second down on the way.
If you think you can get a playoff quickly and not use a timeout, you go with a hurry-up offense. That time, a good job by the coach and the quarterback.
First down. Pressure on every snap now. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. First down and 10. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Second down and 10. Could have been intercepted. On third and long, they'll be in 4-down territory here. The Jets defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Third and 10. Looking at every option. The ball is jarred loose.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one. Not much time to play, and while that field goal gets them closer, they still are going to need a miracle.
Well, you know, and so I'm going to go back to this. Why did you kick the field goal? Why didn't you go for 7 points? And you're right. That's what it is sometimes to think you're going to get an onside kick. It's a miracle.
The Jets offense is on the field, and they are sitting pretty. With the lead late in this game, Phil.
I like the way they are sitting in this game. You said it, Jim, and I'll tell you what, all the pressure goes to the defense. Can the defense find a way to get them off the field 3 downs and out and make them punt?
That's Wagner making the stop. The Seahawks stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. From inside the red zone.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio!
First and goal. Sankey's taking the handoff. The Seahawks will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point. Stepping up, ready to spring into action at the 8. Second and goal from the 8. The give. Sankey's brought down after picking up 6 on this play. The Seahawks will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. The next snap will come from the 2-yard line. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. Third and goal from the 2. Wagner's all over the ball carrier.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board. The clutch kick and the 3 points, and virtually everyone here knows that that clinched it.
Yes, that did it, Jim. Now you can just take a deep breath knowing all that hard work during the week, it came through for you, it paid off, and you got a victory.
Manti Te'o takes him down. The Seahawks come out now with little time left on the clock, and they've got to be thinking, what could have been here today, partner?
Yeah, that's it. You know, Jim, these are tough moments, and what you do in a situation like this, don't throw any more gas.
It's intercepted, and that's going to end the comeback attempt. Phil, can you believe the defense steps up and makes the interception to clinch it for him today.
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning a game with a defensive play to ice everything. And I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part.
The Jets offense is on the field for a victory bow. One kneel down, and then they can celebrate, Phil. What a feeling.
Yeah, it's got to be great for them, and what a difference. You look at them walking on the field, you can see the emotion, the body language, and look at the defense. Everybody head down, knowing all that work was for nothing because you did not win the game.
Things are clicking right now, and this team has to feel invincible without a loss on the year.
Oh, you know they do. Just to come into this game, today's game, the other team wants to put that first loss on them so bad, not able to do it because they got outplayed. That's why the team is undefeated.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.